Hello, today I'll be talking about how to do some highlight and also how to do a spiral set. So I'll start first with shampooing the hair. By shampooing the hair, it allows to remove any buildup in the hair. When you want to color the hair comes out better when you don't have any product in your hair, so you're working with a clean surface. You want to take the time to make sure you detangle the hair as you're shampooing, but by using your hand as a comb. When washing the hair, I'm not gonna scrub her scalp. I'm gently using the palm of my hand to remove any buildup in the hair. Kind of like a massaging the scalp as I'm detangling the hair with my hand. I focus on the front of the hair and then gradually go towards the back of her hair while using my hand to detangle any tangled part. When shampooing, when you see those tangles, you want to take your time to really pull it and completely detangle the hair by taking a piece and really pulling from the top and then detangling it gently. And you want to pull the hair as you shampoo it. That helps to detangle the hair also. Curly hair tends to tangle. That's usually normal. It could be also the hair is dry, it needs moisture, or it also needs a trim. So I will rinse out thoroughly to make sure there is no shampoo in her hair. I will apply a conditioner on her hair. So again, I'm using my hand to detangle her hair. And I'm gonna bring her to the chair. I kind of left the conditioner in to use as a protection for her color. Her hair is slightly damp. There is no problem having slightly damp hair when you're doing color. So I'm gently gonna take a little bit of the water excess. I'm using the brush to kind of detangle the hair. I'm only taking small section and applying the color into her hair. First, I lift her hair using a lightener. she's getting a highlight in her hair. So what do I mean by highlight? I use a lightener to lift her hair, and later I will be depositing a color that I'm mixing. So I kind of created a mixture of two different red. I use a violet and a red to give me kind of red violet look. When placing the foil, I kind of visualize where I want the foil to be placed. I created a picture in my head before placing the foil. So when she wears her hair out, it can fall the way I envisioned. So before doing a highlight, you want to visualize how you want the highlight to flow. And creating that picture in your head helps to think about where you should be placing those foil. She had color prior to me lifting her hair. As you can see, it's not blonde, but it shows up in some areas some reddish. So she had some reddish color prior to her getting this cut, prior to me lifting her hair color. So by using the lightener, it lifted her hair color, which is more of a reddish color. So I'm rinsing it out and make sure I remove all the lightener out of her hair. And as you can see, it created some highlights. So I toned it. She also had some gray hair, so I went back and put it some color, more of like a darker red, on the root of her hair, and I put that blend of reddish violet on top of her hair. I let it process for about 30 minutes. And now I'm rinsing it out. I use cool water to rinse out her hair. When rinsing out color, you want to use cool, more of like a low temperature to rinse out her hair. A low temperature, that means the hair is not hot. It allows the cuticle to close. Using low temperature allows the cuticle to close while shampooing, while removing the color. So it's important, if the client or the person you're coloring, or if you're doing it yourself, try to use a low temperature when rinsing it out. So right now I'm using smaller rods at the bottom of her hair to create a graduate look. I want the bottom to look short and have a more tight curl, so I use these yellow rollers. How I roll it at an angle. I use a foam. At first I use a leave-in conditioner on her hair. The leave-in conditioner also helps to balance the pH of her hair and also moisturize it. I also use a moisturizing cream before applying the foam. I make sure I detangle the hair, and I take the end piece of her hair, twist it the opposite direction, the way I want the hair to flow, and I put tension in it by pulling it towards me. And voila. She went under the dryer for about at least an hour and a half. You want to make sure the hair totally dries, and pay attention on how you detangle, how you take out the rollers by not pulling it too much. So I use different size roller to create a different look. I use bigger flexi rod at the top to create the volume, because her hair was smaller on the end, so I use those small rods. After you take out those rods, you want to use kind of a wax or like a butter, nothing that's water-based. You want to gently pull the hair and twirl it clockwise to detangle the hair. It is important that you twist the hair as you separate the curls. So you part it, pull it, and twist it while using a slight amount of butter in your hand while you're detangling the hair. In order to have nice curly hair, start at the shampoo bowl, making sure the hair is fully clean, hydrated, moisturized. Once the hair is moisturized and you use the right product, as far as quality product, that would allow the hair to form in the curls that you want to see. If the hair is dry and if you do not put enough tension when rolling the hair, it will not give the result that you want. So while rolling the hair before going under the dryer, you need to make sure it looks as smooth as possible before going under the dryer. The way it looks before going under the dryer will look the same when the hair is fully dry. If you see some wave while you roll your hair, it will dry with those same waves. So the tips on how to do it is really using a lot of tension when rolling your hair or rolling someone else's hair. And you want to take your time taking small amount. And voila, finished look. In spirals, you can see the definition in the color. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and enjoy.